The People First podcast is a show presented by people with learning disabilities for our friends and community. We talk about issues that are important to us and interview interesting people to find out new information. This is how we're to make a difference and have our voices heard.
Hello and welcome to the People First podcast. Today's episode features some live interviews from the Taking Good Care of Yourself event that was held last week at People First Keighley and Craven. You may remember we interviewed Justine Joy a few episodes ago all about what was going to be happening at the event. We spoke to some of the stallholders about what they do and what they thought of the event. Please enjoy the show. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name is Ruth and I'm a volunteer with Prostate Cancer UK, and I work across the Yorkshire area to help raise awareness of prostate cancer.
Why do you think it's important for men to check their testicles?
Well, testing your testicles helps with identifying testicular cancer, but with prostate cancer, the only check that can be done, it has to be done at your GP surgery, and that's getting a blood test to check if your prostate is working properly.
What do you think of the health event so far today?
I think it's really good. It gives everybody the opportunity to hear about all sorts of health issues that might affect them or their loved ones, and it gives them the information that helps them to take action if they think it's something that's going to affect them.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time.
You're very welcome.
Could you tell us your names, please?
My name's Lisa.
My name's Anthony.
What have you thought of today's event so far?
I thought the event was great. I think I was really impressed with the mixed ability sports projects, and I was just really interested to see all the other work as well.
Good work, Anthony. What about you, Lisa?
Well, unfortunately I've missed this morning, so I've just arrived this afternoon to support Anthony and to talk about bowel screening.
Or you're in for a real treat. Could you give us any advice about how to go about keeping good, healthy bowels, Anthony?
So I think there's some different advice that you can probably, there's lots of different things you can do. So I think keeping a healthy lifestyle is really good. So a good diet, exercising is another thing that you can do. Lisa, do you have anything else?
So eating plenty of vegetables and fruit every day, things that are high in fibre like brown bread and brown rice and porridge is really good. That will keep your bowel healthy. Not eating too many of the things that are not so good for us, so things like processed meat, that's like bacon and sausages and red meat.
The funny thing is, with bacon, you can get it as lean, like lean, can't you? Like, the interesting thing, you can get bacon that's got absolutely no fat on it, can't you? And there's, really good sausage, like thin, without the skin on, you know what I mean? That you can just get crisp up and it's easy to digest and eat, but even so, that's great advice.
Yeah, thank you. It's always good to opt for healthy options. In terms of your bowel, minimising, not eating too much red meat is good for your bowel.
you won't know it's red, would you? Because when you cook it well, it comes out, you know.
Yeah, sometimes red meat, what we call red meat, doesn't look red, so it might look a different colour, like brown or even a pale white colour. But it's still classed as red meat. Chicken or fish, they're not red meat, so they would be a good alternative.
Yes, I don't eat too much in the way of red meat. I don't know why. Can you tell our listeners why do they call red meat when it doesn't look red?
Do you know, I'm not sure of the answer to that question. So I suppose some red meat does look red and other what we would call red meat doesn't, but I don't know why it's differentiated like that.
Okay, I'm going to have to wrap it up now. We're going to have to finish this one off. But thank you both and enjoy the event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you introduce yourself, please?
My name's Mark White. I'm the Patient Engagement Officer for the NHS Diabetic Eye Screening Programme in West Riding and Craven.
Why is it important to keep an eye on your eyes?
If a person has diabetes, then they are at risk of diabetic eye disease. This is where bleeding can happen in the back of the eye, and it can ultimately lead to sight loss. But it's not something that the person is aware of at first. The person would only start to notice issues with their vision when the problem starts to get worse. So it's very important that people attend their diabetic eye screening so that we can check whether there's any early signs of bleeding in the eye.
What do you think of the event so far today?
This has been a great opportunity for us to engage with people, members of the public, but also other partner organisations, partners in healthcare. We're demonstrating our eye screening camera today, so people have been able to have some images taken of their eyes and just helps them to understand what the process involves and hopefully removes any anxieties about what the equipment is like and how the test goes. It's a very quick test, only takes a few seconds.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Can you introduce yourselves, please?
My name's Todd Beatty and I'm an eye trainer and I play mixed ability rugby.
My name is Mason Faulkner and I am also an IMAS trainer and I play disability football and I'm the founder of the first ever mixed ability football team in Bradford.
So, what is IMAS?
IMAS is a worldwide, we're a non-profit organisation and we include people with and without disabilities to come along to join in with one another. We don't exclude anyone with a disability. We try and encourage them to play with the able-bodied people.
We go out to different schools or colleges or healthcare professionals now and we teach them how to do sport. If they want to use it, they can. If they don't want to use it, we just give them the tool to do what they need to deal with. If they want to use it, they can. If they don't, they don't.
What did you think of today's event?
I have enjoyed today. It didn't leave food for thought, if you can think about it.
I think today's event was very helpful and very interesting to learn about all the different services that are out there for different things, and I took part in the eye screening for diabetic eye, but obviously my result came back clear. Obviously I haven't got diabetes, but it was just fascinating to look at my eye and see what it looks.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you, John.
That's all the time we have for today's show. We'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who spoke on this week's podcast, and also to everyone who came along and made the event a great success. We'll see you again in the next episode.
Remember to comment, like, share on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You can find us by searching for People First Podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.